Right now, thousands are out of their homes in Butte County. They're watching, waiting, and hoping for the best as crews fight to get a handle on a wildfire.
It's been a little stressful, but once I know that the firefighters were going to take care of us.
It has been a long 24 hours for families and crews who are working to protect homes. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Lisa Gonzalez.
And I'm Ty Steele. The job for firefighters is already challenging enough, and it's that much more difficult right now because of where we are in the middle of this heat wave. The Thompson fire started yesterday near Cherokee and Thompson Flat Cemetery roads. CAL FIRE says more than 3,500 acres have burned so far at the latest updates. That's up about 500 acres since this morning. No containment right now. 4 buildings have been destroyed. 12,000 are threatened. 28,000 people have been evacuated, and Governor Newsom has declared a state of emergency for this fire.
Here's some of the damage that's been left behind. A few structures burned to the ground. This is along Bessie Lane in Oroville. We also saw air tankers making water drops in the vegetation in one of the areas of concern. And yesterday, the fire started moving in 2 different directions, of course, both concerning, but one of those moving closer to a densely populated area. We talked with people today, and some decided to stay, including the owners of a local market. They left yesterday, but opened up this morning, serving mostly first responders and locals.
It's been very helpful to be able to come over here and just pop and grab a couple of things and just see how our neighbors are doing. We did hear a couple of the neighbors lost their house, and it's just overwhelmingly just blessed that we were safe and that they did such an amazing job last night. It's incredible.
Meteorologist Heather Wellman joins us with a closer look at this fire. Heather?
Yeah, and of course, you mentioned the heat that the fire crews are dealing with. That is still a factor today, but the winds, not quite as much. And we're also seeing a lot less activity with the fire. Here's one way we can look at that. I've circled the area where the Thompson fire is burning in southeastern Butte County, right next to Lake Oroville. And notice what you don't see. You don't see the smoke plume that we had on the satellite picture yesterday, a sign that, again, the fire activity is far less today compared to what we saw at this point yesterday. Thin red line here represents the fire's perimeter. It's burning most actively on the north edge of the fire, but as we zoom in a little closer, you can see there was fire that came right up along the Oroville spillway and up to the dam itself. We've checked in with the Department of Water Resources. They say there was no damage to the spillway and no damage to the dam done yesterday either. So some good news there. An area that fire crews were concerned about yesterday was here. This is the Kelly Ridge subdivision. According to the perimeter, it has not reached that area at this point, so some good news there. Winds right now coming from northwest to southeast, so pushing the fire in that direction. But again, we have not seen new growth that way. Most of the reported growth is happening on the north side of the fire, away from more populated areas and in a spot where there's plenty of terrain for that fire to pretty easily crawl up. So this is a little bit more terrain driven here this afternoon. There is still some smoke that we'll be tracking through this evening, so we'll keep an eye on air quality later in the show. Back to you. All
right, we'll check back in with you, Heather. CAL FIRE says 28,000 people are under evacuation orders. Those areas are highlighted in orange on the map. The areas in yellow are evacuation warnings. That means people who live in those areas should be ready to leave immediately. There are 2 evacuation shelters in Butte County right now. Those are at Oroville Church of the Nazarene and the Butte County Fairgrounds in Gridley. The small animal shelter at Del Oro is at capacity, but county leaders are working to find another facility. The large animal shelter at Camelot Equestrian Park in Oroville is open. The Red Cross is helping evacuees.
Number one, it's an opportunity for folks to come inside out of the heat and out of the wind and exhale for a second, right? Get some rest. While they're here, as we always do during a disaster response, they're being fed meals throughout the day, snacks, water, etc. And we have volunteers on site along with our county partners just to make sure everybody's okay. Really just have conversations with them, answer any questions they may have about the fire that we can provide, and answer any questions about what's next. That's always on their minds for all the time they're in the shelters is what's going to happen next, and we're here to help them for as long as they're needed.
There's just a lot of uncertainty. Staff says if you don't know where to go, you can Google Red Cross shelters and there will be a map with the nearest locations.
Butte County is giving out free N95 masks to deal with smoke and poor air quality. People can pick up their masks at 2 places in Oroville, the Department of Employment and Social Services on Table Mountain Road and the Oroville Public Safety Facility on Lincoln Street. The masks will be available in the lobby while supplies last. And the fire is impacting 4th of July festivities in Oroville. The city's fireworks show is now canceled tomorrow. California State Park Rangers say they and partner agencies have a lot of staff responding to this fire, and they are working to protect the community. All of the Lake Oroville Oroville State Recreation Area is closed to allow staff to focus on the fire. The parks are expected to remain closed at least until Friday.
We're following breaking news in Elk Grove right now. Cosumnes Fire is responding to a vegetation fire on Calvine Road east of Bader Road. Here's a live look at that smoke plume from our Sacramento Sky camera. Multiple resources have been dispatched to fight this fire. We've got a crew on the way as well to the scene. We'll bring you updates as soon as our crews get there. We get more information. Now, fire crews are dealing with another day of this intense heat, a fourth day in a row of triple digits in the valley. And here's a live look from our Fairfield, West Sacramento, and Stockton Sky cameras. Meteorologist Heather Waldman is looking at our temperatures where we're at right now.
Yeah, they're running a little higher today compared to yesterday. Look at Yuba City, 109. 104 is the number at Executive Airport, and we do know that that tends to run a little bit lower than the gauge we watch in downtown Sacramento. 104 to 105 in Stockton, also 105 in Fairfield. So, yep, we've still got the offshore breeze in most places, but a little change coming up this evening. Models showing a little push inland with that Delta breeze. It is not going to have refreshing air with it by any means, but what this will do is help to drop morning temperatures by maybe 5 degrees or so. So instead of mid-70s tomorrow morning in Sacramento, we'll start off closer to 70 degrees. I know it's not a big difference, but we'll take what we can get in this heat, right? We will be in the mid-90s by 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. And for your Independence Day festivities, plan on a hot afternoon and evening. Temperatures around fireworks time will likely still be close to 90 degrees. I'll have a closer look at that for a few other spots in Northern California, along with the 7-day forecast in a few minutes.
All right, with these triple-digit temperatures, now's the time to check in on your family, friends, and neighbors who may need a little extra help, whether it be food, water, or maybe just a cool place to get some relief.
KCRA 3's Brittany Hope is live at the North A Emergency Shelter. It's one of the many cooling centers set up in Sacramento County. Brittany, how late is this center open tonight?
Yeah, so this specific center opens at 1 in the afternoon and stays open till 10 o'clock at night through Sunday, July 7th. I can tell you, just walking from the car in here, it is such relief feeling that air conditioning. And on the table too, they have some books for folks and water bottles, cooling towels, liquid IV, anything you would need if you need to stay hydrated and get out of the heat. Now, when we cover this extreme heat, we know younger kids and seniors can be more vulnerable. We did follow along today as Meals on Wheels went across Sacramento County with fans, water, and food while checking in on some of their elderly recipients, making sure they're fed, cool, and cared for. Meals on Wheels does daily deliveries to seniors who are bedridden, have mobility issues, or are alone and need someone to make sure they're okay. They also do weekly deliveries to folks like Gary C. Smith. He tells me he started with the program back in 2021 after he had his left foot amputated and needed some extra help getting meals on the table.
Well, I always walk out to the truck when Amelia pulls up, and she won't let me carry the boxes. She doesn't want me to trip and fall. And she puts them on the bench, and then I put them in. But we always have a nice little talk, and so she can assess me then. And I am grateful for it.
If you or a loved one who's a senior are in need of these free meals delivered to your home, you can call Meals on Wheels. That number is at the bottom of your screen right now. And hey, if you have some extra time to spare, they say they need more volunteers in the summer. A lot of people are going out of town with family, but they still need help, right? It's really hot, and there's a lot of seniors who need help. So you can also call that number if you're able to volunteer. We're live in Sacramento. Brittany Hope, KCRA 3 News.
And Brittany, what if a senior needs to get to a cooling center like the one that you're at right now? What should they do?
Yes, a really awesome resource is SacRT. It's offering free rides to and from cooling shelters like this where you can get water, granola bars, snacks, whatever you need. So yes, SacRT is a wonderful free resource for everyone who needs a cooling center. Today, Meals on Wheels was also passing out some info on that for folks who may need it.
It's so great what they're doing. Brittany, thank you so much. Now, many counties have cooling centers open this week. They provide water, places to charge your devices, some snacks sometimes. Some of them even allow pets. These centers are open during the hottest part of the day. They're open to anyone. We've got a list of the cooling centers at KCRA.com and the KCRA 3 app.